take an opportunity to thank our staff tonight and recognize years of service here at Bowling Green. And without going through the entire list, we'll begin over the next few years to recognize our teachers who have been here for 5 years, for 10 years, for 15 years, and so on and so forth. They're a vital part of why this ship runs the way it does. But a couple of folks tonight, I want to recognize one individual who's not here, but I think it's of note. Miss Garner, this is her 35th year here at school. That's it. How many of us can say, there's probably not many of us in here can say we stayed one place for 35 years. That's quite a task. We had another at 29 years, Miss Pat Summerall. That's a long time. Round of applause for that. We have 2 of our elementary teachers who are not here tonight. I wanted to recognize them tonight, and we're going to do something separately for them. Retiring this year after 22 years is Kathy Knight. And there's probably some of y'all in this room who might have been taught by Miss Kathy at one point in time. And then not only might some of you in this room have been taught by Miss Nancy Cox, but some of you in this room and maybe some of the others in this room, as Miss Nancy retires after 48 years of service. That's a long time, so round of applause for them. And I'd like to recognize two women here who are here tonight who are also retiring. And I'm going to start with an incredible Spanish teacher, just unbelievable. Kids come out of this school and take her Spanish, the ones that really want to take her Spanish. A lot try not to take her Spanish, but they come out and many of them are testing out of college Spanish because they've done so well in high school in her class. But Miss Pam Penny is going to retire this year, and we want to thank you for your many years of service and the token of appreciation. We've got something for you. Thank you so much, Miss Pam. Next is arguably one of the best math teachers to ever be around. Miss Marilyn, how many years this year? 48 total years. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Miss Marilyn, I wish I could say you've been doing it as long as I've been alive, but I'm getting a little older too, so it is what it is. But Miss Marilyn Harsh is moving on to a new chapter for her. And Miss Marilyn, we want to thank you for your years of service, and we have a little something for you, and I'm going to bring it to you just as a thank you for your years of service, and we appreciate you very much. Thank you so very much. Students, tonight is about honoring you, but I just want to take just a second and once again say to the parents how much we appreciate you. We thank you for the opportunity to work with your kids. You young people should recognize, without question, the sacrifices that your parents make on a daily basis so that you can be here. We don't talk about those things in your life. We're going to over the next few years. Sacrifice. Obviously, we know about the ultimate sacrifice of Christ Jesus, right? You guys know about that. We talk about that a lot. You talk about that a lot in your school. But there are sacrifices that your parents make on a daily basis so that you can have things a lot of other people don't have. You're more blessed than you could ever imagine. And I think you should give your parents a round of applause right now. this time, I'm going to ask Ms. Lori Schillers to come forward and begin our program.
Good evening. My name is Lori Schilling, and I would like to thank you for attending tonight's Academic Honors Awards ceremony. As we honor our students and their academic achievements for the 2021-2022 school year. First of all, I would like to thank our administration, faculty, and staff for working so hard to bring this night's event to fruition. Our BG family is truly blessed to have the most wonderful student body, and it brings me great joy to honor our students tonight for the academic excellence that they've worked so hard to achieve throughout the school year. Bowling Green distinguishes our honors in 3 categories of achievement that you will see throughout tonight. Academic excellence recognizes our students who have maintained a 4.0 or higher GPA throughout the school year. Banner Roll recognition recognizes students who have maintained between a 3.5 to 3.9 GPA throughout the school year. And Honor Roll recognition is given to students who have maintained a 3.0 to 3.49 GPA throughout the school year. These, along with outstanding students and various other academic recognitions, will be given out this evening. Each of these students have exhibited a tremendous amount of dedication and hard work in the classroom. I'm going to start off tonight by recognizing our freshman class. I've been asked to recognize the 2021-2022 freshman class. And as you move throughout this campus, there's one common phrase that each faculty member uses to describe this group. There are so many of them. And yes, as the largest class ever to be on our campus, they rarely enter a space without having an impact. I consider it a great privilege to have had the opportunity to teach each of these students this year. I have to say this class has a bright future ahead of them and will leave a lasting impression on our BG family. They are fiercely competitive, both academically and athletically, and that is evident throughout our campus. Now, it is my great pleasure to recognize each of the academic achievements, beginning with our honor roll recipients. Each recipient, as you come up through each category, if you will come over to the side and stay until all of each category is recognized, we would greatly appreciate it. I will begin with our honor roll recipients. Bryce Graydon. Mackenzie Brock. Preston Gerald. Maddox McGee. Ashley Morrell. Lydia Tullis. Peyton Miller. John Parker Brumfield. Lana Martinez. Holden Cottrell. Abigail Jenkins. Tyler Hunt. Joey Summerall. Kaylee Barnes. Aiden Fleming. Russell Wilson. Aubrey McDaniel. Joey Claire Dupont. And Kristen Martin. And these are your banner roll recipients for the freshman class. Great job, guys. And last, the highest honors of this class are the Academic Excellence Awards. We will begin with Cara Courtney. Zeke Burford. Jude Rawls. Gracie Wanner. Laney Warner. Berkeley Goings. Kylie Creel. Brady Estee. Wyatt Phelps. If you would like to come on up. At this time, Ms. Harsh and I will give the Algebra 1 Departmental Outstanding Student Awards. I was able to teach one of the sections of Algebra 1 this year, and I have one Outstanding Student Award recipient. This student not only excelled academically in this subject area, but he was always willing to pitch in and help his fellow students. As he finished his work, I would see him making his way around the room to help the others who may be struggling on a new lesson. He has been a complete joy to have in my class. My outstanding student for Algebra 1 is Aiden Fleming.
It is my pleasure to announce my most outstanding student in Algebra 1, Cara Courtney. Not only did Cara maintain an A average all year in algebra, she represented Bowling Green at district rally and advanced to state rally. In addition to her classwork, she independently studied topics that were not part of our curriculum. Cara also demonstrated leadership qualities in her willingness to help other students. She has been a pleasure to teach. Congratulations.
Miss Pat Summerall couldn't be here tonight, so I will be presenting her outstanding students for IBCA. She left me a little something to say. She said it was very hard to decide who should receive these awards when the majority of the ninth grade class is so deserving. These students came to me with minimal computer skills, not having had the eighth graders meant they had to cover 8th and ninth grade curriculum this year. And they would have to learn to think analytically and be flexible. The class adapted very well and excelled in their technology-based projects. Outstanding students Joey Claire DuPont and Sawyer McHugh are exceptional examples of the spirit of the ninth grade. These students are willing to take a chance and dig in a little deeper within themselves to analyze and implement solutions to overcome obstacles when working with technology. They have the potential to accomplish great things at BGS in the years to come. We are pleased to celebrate Joey Claire and Sawyer for outstanding IBCA.
At this time, I would like to present my Economics Outstanding Student Awards. If you don't mind granting a little latitude, I'd like to tell you all a little bit about what we do in this class, just in case you, like me, have a poor communicator as a child. My class, in this class, is not just another class for me as a teacher. It is definitely a passion to teach our students these lessons. I came to Bowling Green 6 years ago to teach this subject, and I pray each year I'm planting seeds in my students that will help them make sound financial decisions throughout their adult lives, no matter what path God leads them on in their future. In economics, we've learned about living on a budget, the pitfalls of debt, saving for emergencies, how to properly invest money for their futures, the causes of inflation, and the policies that can be put into place to correct that inflation. We completed personality tests to help open their eyes to career possibilities, and I also set a goal for them to achieve by the end of this calendar year. I challenged each student to save $500 and begin a mutual fund investment account. So if you're asked about that, I am the culprit of that imposition. Throughout the year, I've had several students that really have stood out in this class. These students have asked questions, they've engaged in deep conversations, and challenged me and a teacher in a productive way. It is a great honor to award my Outstanding Student Awards to Lainey Warner, Cara Courtney, and Zeke Burford. Both Lainey and Cara are all-around exceptional students in class and brought a depth to discussions and lectures. Zeke exhibited all of these qualities, and he will be recognized later on this evening for his outstanding accomplishments as he went on to place first in our district literary rally and first at our state LSU rally in economics. Quite simply, he just excelled in the subject matter.
This awesome group of ninth graders, English 1, and to say it has been an experience. I taught these children when they were in the 6th grade, then again in the 8th grade, and now again this year. And there's no greater joy as a teacher to be able to track and follow and work with the same students multiple years and see their growth both personally and academically as well. So I love these kids like they're my own because one of them is. There he is, hello buddy. Anyway, we have a lot of fun together from in the classroom, but also I'm the crazy mom who invites them all over to my house. Anyway, so we've had an awesome year. English 1 is a big stepping stone into success in English throughout high school. And because the class is so large, I have selected 5 outstanding students. This one will be no surprise. She is the mother hen of the classroom. She is the Quizlet maker, and everybody needs to tell her thank you, Cara Courtney. She keeps them straight, precious. These next two have have two of the highest averages in the grade, and they are a mess in the classroom. And that is my son, Wyatt Phelps, and also Zeke Burford. Someone mentioned earlier that this class is super competitive. If you had seen them in kindergarten on the playground, you would know that that was true, but it continues in the classroom, and it is a healthy competition. We got two more, Mr. Scott, hang tight. Sorry. It is a healthy competition, and I love to see them work with and against each other as well. These next two ladies kind of fly under the radar a little bit, but they were my selected participants in the district rally. Really deep thinkers, great writers. They're able to analyze text and read between the lines. And that's a difficult thing to do, and they have a gift for it. And that is Kaylee Barnes and Mackenzie Brock. Gonna miss these guys a whole lot next year. I love all of you.
My name is Jamie Matisse, and it has been an honor to teach this 9th grade physical science class this year. I've enjoyed this group so much. They are so energetic and so fun, have great personalities, and I'm going to miss them all next year as well. I've really enjoyed getting to know all of you guys this year. For my first outstanding student for physical science, she shows great determination in everything she does. She excels in her work and not only makes good grades, but is very active in sports and extracurricular activities. She attended literary rally this year for me in physical science, and my first outstanding student is Miss Kylie Creel. I'm very proud of you. My next outstanding student is literally one of the kindest and most hardworking kids I know. He has the best attitude, smiles all the time, excels in his work as well as his extracurricular activities. He also attended literary rally for me this year in physical science, and that is Mr. Jude Rawls.
Hey everyone, I'm Luke LeBlanc. This is my first semester teaching full-time. They've made it a very interesting first time teaching. We've had a good time and some crazy times. Maddox likes to talk a lot. They all talk a lot though. But so for my first hour in my homeroom, had lots to choose from. They all, as everybody says, are very competitive. They all want to be recognized. So my first two picks for my first hour were Miss Lainey Warner and as well Mr. Russell Wilson. Man, they give Russell a hard time, but I love that man. Hey Russell, what are the aside from Amazon, what are the two longest rivers in South America? That's actually here. Good job. So my fourth hour was world geography as well. That was also another tough one to choose from. So I chose Miss Lydia Tullis. And Mr. Bryce Graham. Thank you guys for making my first semester teaching fun and interesting. Enjoy it.
The two students that I've chosen for my section of World Geography have been an absolute pleasure to have in the classroom, and I am so looking forward to watching them excel during the rest of their high school years. These two students are Cara Courtney and Gracie Quinn.
And now moving on to the 10th grade. I'm Pam Penny, one of those old teachers, and I see a lot of faces in here that I taught in the past. We would like to recognize these students. These are the 10th grade honor roll students, and this is a great group. I've taught most of these this year. The first one is Claire Wascom. Also known as Clara. Alex Cassell, Underwood. Landon Powell, Nathan King, Josh Vaughn, Josue. Chandler Butts, Salvador. And these are honor roll recipients for the 10th grade. Let's give them another hand. And now moving up to the banner roll, those are the all A's. Chloe Bertrand, Christina, Catherine Burris, Katarina, Annabella Cochran, Annabelle, Kate Penton, Hallie Serenade, Hilda, Baby Duvall, Babyka, Grayson Smith, Elizabeth. Weston Bush, Weston. Dre Killingsworth, he's David. Hayden Schlobo, he's Carlos. Austin Boyd, and I'm sorry I didn't teach that. Well, that was bad. Damian Sellers, Illinois. Emma Stockner, she's Emma. Cody Como, he's Todd Nichols. Hannah Galloway, she's And these are 10th grade banner roll students. Give them another hand. And now for our Academic Excellence Awards. These are the top students. Thank you. now for the Academic Excellence Awards for the 10th graders. Sydney Barrett. She is Luke Hingle. He is Lucas. Alexis Meyer. She's Alejandra. Sophie Nobles, she's Sophia. Maggie Sheridan, Margarita. Madison Thomas, she is Marty. Lincoln Culpepper, Lago. Peyton Thompson. Her Spanish name. What's your Spanish name? I forgot. Oh, Paula. That's right. Sorry, Paula. Rebecca Raymond. She's Rebecca. Alison Goings, Alicia. Let's give another hand to these students. All right. Yes, and now our students for the individual subject matter.
My name is Dixie Covey, and I teach this 10th grade notch. They're an entertaining group, sometimes a little too entertaining, but I have enjoyed immensely teaching your children. Thank you for allowing us to do that. My first outstanding student award goes to Madison Thomas. She has achieved the highest GPA in my biology class, the 98 average. Madison, I appreciate all of your hard work and dedication, your helping your fellow students, and that you strive for perfection in all that you do. I know that you will succeed in anything that you pursue because you have the desire and motivation to do so. Proud of you. My second outstanding student award goes to Alexis Meyer. Alexis has a 96 average in my class. She went to Raleigh, and I really appreciate your commitment to that, Alexis, because that's quite a job to get ready to go to Raleigh. You're very hardworking and expect the best from yourself, and you're always determined to excel. I'm very proud of you. You're going to go far. I'm giving a third outstanding student award to a young man who works extra hard in my class. Cody, come up. Cody, I appreciate that you work as hard as you do and that you're always prepared. You even help your fellow classmates sometimes, getting them posters when they forget. You're willing to do more than is expected, and you're always cheerful. That morning smile I get from you brightens my day, whether you know it or not. And teachers love to see smiling faces. I love to see everything that you do. I know you're going to excel because you have a positive attitude and you will strive to do your best. I'm proud of all three of you.
And while we gather together to honor our students for their academic outcomes, in English class, I place great emphasis on the process of writing. We have many students in this 10th grade class who are burgeoning writers, but two who tend to stand out in such a fashion you just cannot imagine. Writing in particular is a matter of process. The willingness to devote the time to practice the skill of manipulating written language in order to develop one's own unique individual style of writing. Earlier this year, a young lady in 10th grade, in 5th hour, was asked to write a nonfiction piece for the fair. It was astonishing. I passed it up and down the aisle in the high school hall, and everyone who looked at it could say nothing other than, wow. Her writing personified COVID. And what started out for her is something that looked like a really good time, being home for school, turned out to be something very sad indeed. Madison Thomas, would you come forward? For the second award for Outstanding Student in English 2, ironically, and by the way, remember what's going to be on your test tomorrow? Irony. Don't forget it. Okay. Ironically, she just said to me outside a few minutes ago, I think Maddie and I need the award for asking the most questions. I don't know about that, but I know that she is indeed a lovely writer. And she wrote for me an expository piece about one of the most important decisions in her life, and that was a decision to enroll at Bowling Green. And I found it very touching and very heartfelt, and it was indeed a masterful piece of writing. Addison Goings. This is a magnificent group of young 10th graders. They can be kind of rowdy at times, but as I was told not too long ago, I'm up to the task. Thank you so much for sharing them with me.
Mr. Patrick couldn't be here this evening, so he asked me to present his outstanding students in both geometry and in Algebra 2 to the 10th graders. So for geometry, for their hard work, dedication, and their participation in district rally, and their amazing average all year, Gracie Warner and Madison Thomas. And in Algebra 2, for their outstanding hard work, dedication, and the extra effort for their, for both going to rally in Algebra 2 and their A average all year, Sophie Nobles and Maggie Sheridan.
And now I'd like to present the Spanish 1 award of the 10th graders. Almost all my students make A's and B's every 9 weeks and for the exams. They do so well, so it's hard to choose just one. This is a great 10th grade class. I had 3 students who made nothing but all A's all year. So then I had to choose one from those 3. You've heard us tonight talk about the literary rally. I'm not sure if you know exactly what that is. It's officially called the Southeastern District Literary Rally. It's held once a year in the spring, and each teacher will choose from her classes that she teaches, or he teaches the best student, the one that he thinks or she thinks will do the best at the competition. And it is a competition of all the schools in that area. So the student will go to Southeastern College and sit in a classroom and compete against all the students from the other schools in that area. And one of my students, Brady Smith, was the top student in that class. Let's give him a hand. Brady was the top student in that class, so he qualified to go to the state literary rally, which is in Baton Rouge. The only problem is he's not only a great student academically, he's great in sports also. So they were having a baseball game that Saturday when the state competition was, and he chose to go to the baseball game instead of the test. Imagine that. Of course, he is, I believe, the pitcher. But anyway, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt he would have gotten number 1 in that class too.
I had the pleasure of taking over civics at the beginning of the semester, and we had a little bumpy start. It took us a while to get used to each other, but things have gotten much, much better. And I love this class. There are 6 or 7 that I really would have loved to have chosen for this award, but I narrowed it down to 2, and these excel in an incredible way. And they are Alexis Meyer and Madison Thomas.
recipient, Ms. Haley Graves. Also receiving banner roll tonight, Ms. Grace Savarese. Mr. Jeremy Bryant. Mr. Hunter Thomas. And Mr. Cale Tapp. The final category tonight is academic excellence. The first recipient, Mr. Tristan Warner. Followed by Ms. Reagan Fuller. Mr. Morgan Barrett. Mr. Brody Bigler. Mr. Brady Smith. Also receiving academic excellence, Ms. Peyton Dupuy. Mr. Sawyer McKelvin. Mr. Macaulay Keegan. Ms. Sarah Beth Bird. Ms. Jana Guffey. And Ms. Kylie McGee. Our final academic excellence award for the 11th grade, Ms. Sydney Creek. At this time, we will do our individual subject area awards, starting with Ms. Hall.
It is my pleasure to award Tristan Warner with my most outstanding student in dual enrollment college algebra. Tristan never stopped working on homework assignments and quizzes until he had a 100% and until he was sure that he understood every problem. He also was courteous, friendly, and respectful. He is a delightful young man. My next most outstanding award for advanced math pre-calculus goes to Reagan Fuller. She has an A average for the year. Reagan is enthusiastic, dedicated, responsible, and focused. putting forth 100% of her time and talent to be successful. She is truly an awesome young lady.
And on behalf of Patrick Williamson, for his Algebra 2 class, he would like to present his outstanding student to a young man who was responsible, focused, dependable, and maintained an A average for the entire year, Mr. Brody Bigler.
It's been my pleasure to teach this 11th grade chemistry class this year. I've taught many of these students since the 7th grade, and I've enjoyed watching them grow into young adults. They've been asking me since the beginning of the year when we were going to mix the potions. So hopefully this week we'll get to mix a few potions for you guys. Ready? All right, my first outstanding student for chemistry is a very hardworking young man. He strives for excellence in everything that he's done. He's very well-rounded, not only maintains great grades, but also in his extracurricular activities, and he participates in many. He attended literary rally this year for me in chemistry, and my first outstanding student is Mr. Morgan Barrett. My second outstanding student also strives for perfection in everything that he does. He maintains an excellent GPA in school continuously, and he currently holds the highest GPA for the 11th grade chemistry classes combined. He has the most wonderful Christian attitude and a tremendous work ethic. I'm so incredibly proud of him, and my next outstanding student is Mr. Tristan Warner.
Sections of English 3, and the first award I would like to give is in my 4th hour class. This young lady has the highest GPA in the class. She scored a 31 in English on her ACT, a 28 in reading, and we journaled in my class. We talked back and forth, and she's been my biggest cheerleader. We made the move together this year from Mount Hermon High School, and I am pleased to recognize Miss Michaela Bridges. Our dual enrollment English class has a young man in it who has the highest GPA. He is our go-to tech guru. And for the first time in my career, if I make a suggestion for his writing, he says, "No, Miss Knight, I like it the way I have it." And I respect that. Mr. Tristan Warner.
To present the Spanish 2 award. All of these students I've taught 2 years. I taught them all in Spanish 1 and then in Spanish 2. And again, they all excel. They just have all A's and B's, and several of them had straight A's. One of those students who had straight A's is very quiet and unassuming in that class, unlike many of the others. And her name is Elizabeth Wilkinson. And she also placed first in the district literary rally and qualified for the state rally. I know if she had gone, something came up and she was not able to make it for the state test, but I know again she would have been first place. Congratulations, Elizabeth.
On behalf of Brock Birch, I would like to present his Spanish 2 award to a young lady with the highest GPA, a dedicated work ethic, a great attitude, and always doing what she is asked. Outstanding student for Spanish 2 is Sydney Creel. All right, it has been a pleasure for me to teach the dual enrollment section of American history for the past 3 years. I have one student, obviously this is the dual enrollment section, so each of these students is not only very competitive academically, but they are just wonderful students and they excel and exceed for the perfection in all that they do. But I do have one student that excelled in just about every aspect of the class. He asked pertinent questions, he listened intently, and he remained engaged throughout the entire year. Not only is he an amazing academic student, he is also a wonderful human being. It is my great pleasure to award my Outstanding Student Award to Tristan Warner.
This next award is for dual enrollment psychology, a very, very difficult class. And I would like to say about this young man, so much has already been said, that he takes the time studying and puts forth the effort. He just takes it to a whole new level. Tristan Warner.
Miss Reagan Fuller.
people, and I forgot one tonight. So on behalf of Coach Pat's history class, he would like to present 3 outstanding student medals to 3 students who were hardworking and dedicated and always did a fabulous job and have a true love of history. Jana Guffey, Michaela Bridges, and Eli Schilling.
I'm presenting for Ms. Dana Harrison. She is the robotics, school sponsor for robotics here at Bowling Green. And these students are the only high schoolers who participated in robotics this year at our STEM competition for Mais. All 3 of them participated at Lamar for the district competition, and they all 3 advanced to state. So STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. So these all placed at the district level and participated in the state competition at the Jackson Children's Museum. So Sawyer McCune, would you come up please? Jude Rawls and Wyatt Phelps. Okay, and I'll also be presenting the Young Authors Competition winners. Our Washington Parish Reading Council, all the schools in the parish are eligible to participate in this writing competition called Young Authors. And the first place winners in each category go on to the state level. So as I call these out, you'll hear several who placed first, but we have not gotten back any results from the state competition yet. So be on the lookout for those. They'll be published, I'm sure, on Facebook and in the school announcements. So first of all, for first place in 9th grade fiction, Miss Lainey Warner. First place in 9th grade nonfiction, Mr. Russell Wilson. Second place in 9th grade poetry, Cara Courtney. Second place in 10th grade fiction, Rebecca Raymond. First place in 10th grade nonfiction, Madison Thomas. Second place in 10th grade poetry, Emma Stogner. Second place in 11th grade fiction, Brady Smith. First place in 11th grade nonfiction, Eli Schilling. First place in 11th grade poetry, Tristan Warner. Congratulations, you guys.
Great job. At this time, we would like to recognize those students who placed in the MAIS Creative Writing Contest. This was a school writing contest here at Bowling Green where all of our students were given a specific prompt and asked to write a creative essay. Grades were grouped together for this contest. We had 3rd through 5th that were grouped together. We had 6th through 8th grouped together, and then we had 9th and 10th grouped together, and 11th and 12th. We had some excellent essays written here at Bowling Green, and the judges went on and on about how difficult it was
for them to decide on the winners. But we did have a first, second, and third place in each age group, and then an overall winner. So each age had first, second, third, and then an overall winner. So for our first group, which was the 9th and 10th, we had Joey Claire DuPont as first place. We had Claire Barnado as second place. And third place was Russell Wilson. That was for our 9th graders. For our 10th graders, we had Claire Wascom, first place. Maggie Sheridan, second place. And Peyton Thompson, third place. And out of that group, which were the 9th and 10th graders, Joey Claire DuPont won overall, and she will be, her essay was sent on to the state contest, which we have not yet heard about. So we will be looking for that soon. Congratulations. All right, for our next group, which were the 11th and 12th graders, of course, I just have the 11th graders. First place, Tristan Warner. Second place, Brady Smith. And third place, Peyton Dupuy. Congratulations to all of you. Great job. At this time, I will also announce our MAIS art competition winner. This year, Bowling Green hosted the district-wide MAIS art competition, which involves several schools. We have one student that we would like to recognize for placing in this competition. Cody Kono, please come forward for second place. We got to see some really amazing talent here at Bowling Green with all of the schools that were represented in the art competition. So we were very excited to host that. Congratulations, Cody.
Recognizing our rally participants and winners. We always have a wonderful time when we go to rally. We have a bus full of wonderful, intelligent, outgoing students that we take to Southeastern to compete. And those who qualify go on to compete at LSU. And that was on the first day of our spring break, and I'm very proud that the majority of them were able to go with us and compete there as well. So for participating in rally, in no particular order, Wyatt Phelps in spelling, Sawyer McHugh, computer applications, Joey DuPont, computer applications. Each grade and category is able to send 2 student maximum. Physical science, Jude Rawls and Kylie Crew. World geography, Preston Gerald and Brody Essay. English 1, Kaylee Barnes and Mackenzie Brock. Economics, Zeke Burford and Claire Barnado. Algebra 1, Lainey Warner and Cara Courtney. Spanish 1, Rebecca Raymond and Madison Thomas. English 2, Addison Goins and Lakin Culpepper. Civics, Grayson Smith and Luke Hingle. Biology,
1, Alexis Meyer and Maggie Sheridan. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Algebra 2, Maggie Sheridan. Algebra 2, Maggie Sheridan and Sophie Nobles. American History, Eli Schilling and Brody Bigler. Chemistry, Morgan Barrett. Poor Morgan, I call him Wyatt almost on a weekly basis, but I tell him it's okay because I do that to my children too, so it's just because I love him. English 3, Tristan Warner. English 3, Peyton Dupuy. Geometry, Grayson Warner. Spanish 1, Randy Smith. Spanish 2, Elizabeth Wilkinson and Jenna Guthrie. And that is all our rally participants. Also, our district qualifiers. I'm going to let Mr. Ron take that picture. If you are a district qualifier, you can just stay after the picture. District qualifier means that they place first or second in their category. The only little catch is that if someone from our school places first and second, only one can go on to state rally. So district participants, qualifiers. A district qualifier, Brody Bigler, Zeke Burford, Cara Courtney, Brody Estave. We have some seniors. Brady Smith, Tristan Warner, Elizabeth Wilkinson, Claire Barnadoe. She was one. Claire placed second in Econ and Z placed first. So Claire qualified for state but did not get to go, so she was a district qualifier. And Wyatt Phelps placed first in spelling, and they do not have a district a state competition for that. Okay. One more thing for them, I'm gonna call some of them while they're getting their picture. Placing first at Southeastern not only qualifies you for state, but you are also awarded a scholarship to Southeastern. Those awards go to Zeke Burford, Brody Estave, Wyatt Phelps, and Tristan Warner. One more time. And finally, Zeke Burford placed first at LSU in economics. Congratulations. Our last thing this evening is to recognize our 11th graders who have are in the process of or have completed their Southeastern dual enrollment classes. These individuals work very hard completing their coursework for not only Bowling Green but for Southeastern for college credit. So they will be awarded cords tonight. And boys and girls, we're going to check your responsibility. You have to keep up with these for one entire year because you need to wear them next year when you graduate. So put them in a safe place. All right, we have 3 juniors completing communications and receiving a silver cord this evening. Jeremy Bryant, Reagan Fuller, and Hunter Thomas. Cord presentation is for college algebra. It is a maroon cord. As Kim says, it's pink, but I'm gonna go with maroon for you boys. It goes to Peyton Dupuis, Macaulay Keaton, Morgan Barrett, and Tristan Warren. Which is for DE Psychology. We are presenting those tonight to Macaulay Keaton, Brady Smith, Morgan Barrett, and Tristan Warren. Our DE English for 11th grade is represented by a green cord. Brody Bigler, Cheristy Butts, Sydney Creel, Peyton Dupuis, Reagan Fuller, Macaulay Keaton, Kylie McGee, Sawyer McKelvin, Brady Smith, Morgan Moret, Madeline Warner, Tristan Warner, and John Robert Watson. And those are presented to Brody Bigler, Blake Bullock, Sydney Creel, Peyton Dupuis, Reagan Fuller, Macaulay Keaton, Kylie McGee, Sawyer McKelvin, Morgan Barrett, Madeline Warner, and Tristan Warner. Congratulations to all of you.
I just want to say y'all look great in crimson. There's always one, right? give thanks to our photographer for the evening, Mr. Scott. You've got to put up to the challenge tonight. If it doesn't work out, it's your fault. So, it is what it is. First of all, to you students, congratulations. It's great to be here and be able to honor you. We spend a lot of time honoring kids for sports. And there's one thing that I and most everybody else in this room who ever played a sport can tell you. We didn't go anywhere to do that. It's not paying the bills, right? Man told a bunch of guys, and there's some of them standing in the back of the room, and there's probably some in the stands here who played for him years ago, and he said, every time you make an A, you're earning a $100 bill. You're just making $100 bills. And the better your grades are, the brighter the future, the brighter the outlook, and what you choose to do. Okay, so congratulations to each of you on a job well done, and you deserve all the accolades that you've received tonight. Parents, thank you again for being here and for allowing us to work with your children. It has been an honor to do so this year, and we look forward to doing it next year. Juniors, that's it. One more than the real world, right? One more year than the real world. Sometimes we say, as adults, be careful what we wish for, right? But you're there. Your time is about to come, and I hope it's a great senior year for you. Let's close in a word of prayer and we'll be dismissed. Lord God, we just thank you for the opportunity to come together tonight and honor these students. And Lord, I pray that you will touch their lives. Lord, you will continue to encourage them, Lord, and that they will be led to do great things academically here at Bowling Green School. Lord, I thank you for our staff. I thank you for these teachers that work tirelessly to help them become better. And Lord, I thank you especially for these parents who have given us the opportunity to work with them, and Lord, who are sacrificing so much so that they can have a better situation, Lord, and a better future. Go with us. Forgive us if where we fall short of your glories. In your Son's name I pray. Amen. Hey, all of you guys and girls, please make sure that you pick up your trash and deposit it properly in a trash receptacle. Thank you, Luke. Luke, he was in charge of that, by the way, to make sure it all gets done.